Let's get ready to rumble. Ow, wow, 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 wow. What's up, everybody? You ready? Do you got a good vibe? Can you rock with me? Who am I? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American civil, and your messenger gone. First child of God, the Lilith reincarnated. In order to keep up with me, you might have seen when I post on my community page, my latest live video, and anything in my shorts. Well. Where do we start? I was laughing really hard. Really? I was like, we'll roll up and take your president. I'm not a patriotic bitch, bro. Not really. I kind of am very ashamed of my fellow fucking countrymen. Somebody got into my fucking comments last night, was talking all hella shit about Americans. Next thing you know. Hey, bro, that ain't never been done before. Really? I mean, he does what no other man is allowed to do. He'd be breaking the rules. Was that some inbred, what did you call it, fascist shit? I mean, really. No. As appalling as it is, it's absolutely fucking, you know, everybody's like, woohoo. Why? It's so fucking funny. It's a projection of life as it would be. So the story with the president was like he was a corrupt president and they voted his bitch ass out a long time ago, but he refused to leave. How funny. Do you see the parallel picture in our own current country? So he wouldn't leave and he was just, being corrupt and shit. Don't worry, we'll be in that same place in a couple of years now where our current president is not going to leave. Anyway, so he goes knocking down the door and snatches him and his wifey up. He's like, come on, you're going to go and have 3 meals in a cot in America. Have you ever been to America? I thought that was fucking hilarious. It's actually terrifying for all the rest of the countries because he broke like every kind of fucking rule. You're not allowed to go, in the middle of the night swooping up fucking countries' fucking leaders and their wives. This guy. Hey, have you ever noticed his pattern? He has this pattern of being really bodacious in Januaries. He is very dangerous in a January. Really? Oh yeah, go look at the history books, bro. He gets really wild in fucking Capricorn season. When's his birthday? Big orange. That came out. And what else came out? Oh man, the Bible thumpers, dude. I'm gonna thump you in the fucking head. I told them to lick Jesus's balls. They were pissing me off. Realistically, oh man. Yeah, and I just want to point out, like, okay, so I'm God's feelings, and when I can't control my feelings, they kind of ooze out, and it's like an energy that it's a vibe. And I feel like, the Trumpster, the big dumpster over there, that big old dumpster Trumpster truck, he totally fucking felt that and just had to go with that feeling. He felt very patriotic last night. The best part, he's like, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and take over Venezuela now. We'll go ahead and run Venezuela until you guys figure out what to do with your lives. Can you imagine what that has done around the world? You cannot just do that. You can't just go into a country, take their president, and say, I win, checkmate. I'll be your guys' new leader. Bow to me. Hey, isn't this great? Can you believe the stuff that we're seeing in our times? And you think I'm a fucking show. Let the show go on. And the beat goes on. All right, where are we at? I don't know. We're going to pull some dark cards and hopefully it'll be a light show. I need to show you where we are in the gates of hell. Where are those at? Dante. And then we're going to do some new cards, some cards we've never seen before. Where are we at? We don't need to look in the mirror, do we? I mean, seriously. Oh, hey, I love these moments when Russ is quiet and hiding. I felt like, he's going to come out with a new album. A banger. Shooting blanks, are we? Blank man. Oh my god, Becky. Oh, okay, we got some. How many new cards do I really have, though? Oh, these aren't new. This is old. Where is these ones? Ooh, a Cali card. No, we're not going all in there. Realistically, I hope not. We're going to go with the 3 we got, and if we need any more, we'll throw some tarot. Really? Yeah. Let's see. I woke up on some fucking gangster shit. I woke up in a new Bugatti. Really? I don't know. I felt good to not be part of the bullshit, to just stand outside and be, watching them move the players around. Before I came in, I was getting this huge thing. I was going to pull the tarot. I was like, they're sending a new masculine energy at me, and I wanted to pull the tarot to specify. I sat out there long enough that I got a download of a Leo. Why a Leo? Because I was talking shit about Leos. Either they're going to prove me wrong or they're going to prove me right. I don't know if I want to be right about this. Really? Yeah. Who do you know that's a Leo? I don't know. I wrote down in the very beginning, I wrote down all my twin flames signs, but I don't know where I put. Actually, I do. I'm lying. It's in May. I just am too lazy to care. I'll just wait till they get here. We'll deal with it as it comes. Seriously? Yeah, I see it coming. Why? I don't know. Not really. I just asked some questions, and those are the answers I got, and that was enough for me. I'm like, oh, okay. Go fuck yourself. I'll see you when they get here. Realistically, yes. Where are we at? Oh my gosh. Okay. We're at the Sphinx. What are these? Dark, dangerous. We haven't even been through all of these yet. We're at number 40. How long do they have? Only a couple more, and we'll start all over. What is this? Knowing which dark side of yourself to pull on. Well, that's quite amazing, because we were talking about Egypt yesterday and go fuck Osiris. I think they were born of a bad bloodline. If you think about Osiris and fucking his brother, how'd I get stuck in this bullshit? Realistically, though. What number is that? 4. Gratification. Ooh, that sounds like a good word. Let's see. Mark your successes. Use your intellect. Be wise, and as such know that you can't know it all. All right, be curious. Don't always need to expect to receive something immediately. Take your time to do things well. Delayed gratification can build character and achieve big goals. Guard what is integral to you. Everything that annoys or irritates you about someone tells us a lot about you, or tells us a lot about yourself. Lovely. Just want to point out that they said 10 days of, blessings and good shit, and then also stop fighting. How am I doing in that department? I'm holding restraint. Realistically, I think I did quite well given the circumstances. Biting my tongue is nothing I can ever do. All I can do is redirect the words in a more kinder fashion. But then, there's always me that gets in that mouth. And I was like, I will fucking tear you apart. Realistically, I mean, at some point I'll forget what I'm fighting about and just going after your head. Really? Taking headshots. It's kind of dangerous. I was told that I knew that. I fight dangerous. I fight deadly. Really? Yeah. Realistically, yeah. Because, I was going to say something, and I know it's really hurtful, but this is how hurtful I am. Why the fuck would I be chasing a 4-inch limp dick? That's how I feel. That's mean. That's me. Me inside is mean. The words that come out of me is considered mean. But is that mean when I'm just sizing it up? Are you talking about his dick? No, I mean the whole situation. That's how my masculinity, that's how my mind looks at it. That's just how stupid I look. I'm out here chasing a fucking 4-inch limp dick that can't be present in any moment. Fuck that. Am I talking about a specific person? I mean, I think we are. But in the sense of, I'm not even sure I want to receive a 4-inch limp dick that can't be present. In the sense of chasing masculinity-wise, I'm going to chase you for what? You failed me. You disappoint me. It was an absolute disappointment to my fucking expectations and all I had worked and strived for. I strived for a wonderful experience, and this is what I got. Realistically, so to sit on the other side somewhere stupid enough to believe that I would even chase you or even accept this bullshit again. No, it'll be better the second time. give you another chance to disappoint me in another area of my life, as you've disappointed me every time I've given you a chance. So that was just it. It sums up into a couple of fucking words. No, I'm not fucking thinking about limp dick over there. Really? Yeah, that's mean. Well, yeah. Did I send it in a text message? No. But that's what I see when I see these fucking twin flame videos. Would I ever? No. Why buy the cow when you can milk it for free and apparently there ain't no milk in the motherfucker? Realistically, you want a good fuck, don't you? You want a girl that looks good that you could fuck the shit out of. What the fuck is wrong with you thinking I don't want the same shit too? Why? Because I'm a bitch and I just want to roll over with some fat dude and suck on his titties and have his fucking beard in my face? Bitch, if you don't trim your fucking vagina, fuck you. Sorry. My whole fucking life, I've had to be sexual fucking pleasing. And then I look up and see what the fuck I was pleasing. Oh my God, Becky, there is a lot to be said in that. Realistically, no. Now I know talking about dudes out there getting their ass eat. Who's the bitch now? Wonder why I call you bitch. On the regular, watching dudes come. Shut up. Wonder why I call you gay. Come on. Jesus Christ almighty, are you part of this? Nope, he was not. Can't even bring a guy like that into this goofy ass, dirty ass, filthy ass fucking reality. Pray for them. I mean, really though. Pray on them. Ugh. You think about these men that want you to be this woman, this sex toy to them. And you're like, ugh, Ron fucking Burgundy. Fucking, look at you. Fucking, fucking Rick Ross. Fucking Russ. Yeah, take your fucking shirt off. Shut up. Please put it back on. Non-sexy motherfucker. Think you get a sexy girl because what? Because you got some money? Bro, you're going to have to pay extra, extra, extra for this one, bro. Like nobody, no pretty girl want a fucking ugly dude for free is what they said, right? Realistically, yeah. So you got to overcompensate in some area, exert yourself, oversell yourself in some area to put on the goggles. You know what I mean? Get a bitch real drunk. Keep her real fed. You know what I mean? Do something for her that other people don't. That's called grooming, bro. Realistically, yeah. I was thinking about that earlier. Don't get in my dirty mind. I'm just saying. So then I started thinking about that. I ain't chasing shit. I don't want shit. That shit over there smells funny. You gonna bring me some new dick? Yep. All right, I'm gonna go check the card and see what dickhead looks like. And then I sat there and had a cigarette on it, and they were like, we're gonna bring you a Leo. Hey, fuck you. I just read that these bastards are some hella bastards. You gonna bring me another bastard? This bastard. Realistically, do you have a father? Okay, then you qualify. Take it as fucking personal as you want. And that's it. Can you handle my mouth? You want it, but can you handle it? Can you handle it if you tell me something about your sister and I call her a whole ass fucking hooker? That hooker's trying to get her pussy sucked. Fucking fuck her. Yeah, will you talk like that if I can't control myself? And that's it. Are there children present? Realistically, go fuck yourself. And that's one of those fucking freedom rights that we fight for in this great country of America. We get to talk all the motherfucking shit. Remember that person that got in my fucking comments and was like, don't be cursing. Shut up, bro. Shut up, bro. Shut up while you're over there popping hemorrhoids and fucking having someone lick your butthole. Get out of my face. Fuck, you want to hear some shit? I'll tell you some shit. I'll put your face all up in it. Really? Yeah, what does this have to do with the Sphinx? I have no idea, bro. I'm just glad to be me. That's it. Go fuck yourself. I am so glad to be me, and that every word I say offends your fucking personality and your fucking way of living and your family, and is so harsh that you and your children need to run from me in a parking lot. I'm gonna sit there laughing with a fucking Lucky Strike cigarette out, hanging out my fucking lip, laughing at you. Bye, Karen. Bye, Felicia. God said, fear no man. But I love the fear that I ensue in all of you guys, which is nothing but pleasant words. Realistically, yeah. The mythos of the Sphinx carries right through, oh wait, what is this duality? Now and later, knowing and ignorance. Whoa, those are some hard lessons to learn. Should we do it now or later, Milia? Should we do it now or later? Is that knowing or ignorance? Because you don't know what it is, you put it off? Or is it because you know it's going to be some bullshit, so you put it off? That's what that means. Really? Yeah, I'm psychologically dangerous. Disturbed? Perhaps it might become off disturbing for you. I enjoy it myself. All right, the mythos of the Sphinx carries right through to the ancient worlds of Greece, Egypt, and Asia. All right, Jesus believers, do you believe in the Sphinx? I know this was before the time of Christ. I know you don't really know that story, douchebags. Her appearance though doesn't change much and features a head of a human, falcon, cat, or sheep, and the body of a lion with wings of a falcon. Damn, that's a whole lot of everything. That's like you guys describing the. I love how you guys describe the seraphim. It has a billion wings and all kinds of eyes. All eyes on you, motherfucker. That's because the wings are blocking the light, and they're looking at you. That's all you can see through the light is fucking the outline of wings and eyes. Really? Yeah. How can God not see you with those many eyes? Those are called the Watchers. They watch the shit out of you. What else are they supposed to do? That's their job. If your job is to watch, you never get hungry, you never get tired, you never do nothing, you just sit there never blinking. Trust me. And then all they do is report something out of the ordinary. Everything that we do is ordinary. There's nothing extraordinary about your life. I assure you of that. Many have done the bullshit you do today. They will do it for many days to come. All right, going on. Her appearance, though, doesn't change much, blah, blah, blah. In Greek mythos, the Sphinx, a child of Typhon, is feminine and intelligent yet deadly. She will slay anyone not able to answer her riddles. So for those that have never seen, there's a movie called The Never-Ending Story, and Atreyu has to walk through the eyes of the Sphinx, where they ask, a question, and they judge them and all the shit. Yeah. In Egypt, the Sphinx has a head of a man and was considered benevolent and protective, guarding entrances and important buildings like temples. The famous Great Sphinx of Giza in Egypt is the image most people know of the. They want me to bring the card out. Are you serious? Come on. There's a card underneath all of them. Really? Yeah, give me a second. Really? All the Egyptian gods are in there. They're underneath here. Are you serious? I swear, bro. There's more here than you know. Holy waters, fucking things. I just lost this, dude. This thing just fell off. The wolf spirit is definitely upon us, but I can't find the lid. It just fucking fell over, and now I can't find it. Really? No, but I know there's a Sphinx card back there. How do you know that? Because I know everything. See? Hold on. There it is, right on top, bro. Shit you not. The symbol of Pharaoh's power, the Sphinx, with the body of a lion and the head of a pharaoh, was thought to be a living statue. Really? Yeah. And then what's next to it? That would be me, the Great Mother, worshipped. Okay. And my busty, Anubis. Really? Yeah. Are they in order for... Nope. That's just like any other card. It's telling a story. You do that? Yeah, there's all kinds of shit over here, bro. I don't have time to explain all of this. I mean, maybe one day. Sometimes I will do those stupid teachings where they make me show you all my shit. And then it's just a bunch of bullshit. Realistically, yeah. Melchizedek, we talked about yesterday. Plenty of Jesus to go around. And Metatron, can't get away from. What's that? That's the holy baby. That's a whole nother fucking weird teaching. Really? Yeah, you need to fix it because it's all in that dude's face. Do you know about that? Go look it up. Okay, moving on. Really, they just wanted me to give you the Sphinx. They wanted me to show you the Sphinx, the statue of the Sphinx. They wanted me to give you the energy. Why? Because it was sitting over there. It's being prayed upon. It's probably all. I don't know. Did it pop out on you? All right, anyways. The image most people know of the Sphinx in this case, unusually, the features of the Sphinx face appear to be that of the pharaoh, whoever. I'm not going to try to pronounce it because I know that's not how you pronounce that shit. We unfortunately have no reliable archaeological evidence of why this may be so, or even any evidence concerning the erection of such a prominent statue. So it's a mystery for now. In Southeast Asia, a man lion that often sits on the doorway. I'm seeing the Krishna cards. We saw him. Remember we pulled him, that devouring lion guy, the lion avatar. Yeah, you want me to pull it again? Okay, God, whatever you say. Hey, I put in a work order so that they can give us a new one. It's in my cards. Give me 1 second. In Asian beliefs, it's funny because one is represented by the lion, and I think it's North and or the Norse and Welsh. One represents the lion, one represents the tiger, and there's all these epic wars of them going to war against each other. I guess it would be kind of like vampires and werewolves, I suppose. Hold on, I'm trying to find you this cool picture. Don't worry about it, bro. There he is. Half man, half lion avatar. Oh, you can't see that shit. I apologize. Yeah? Yeah. I'll read that afterwards. Let's try to stay on track, even though we're going all over the place. In Southeast Asia, the man lion often sits at the doorway of temples and are said to take away the sins of visiting devotees and to protect them while they pray. Perhaps the most famous myth regarding the Sphinx is the Greek vision, which in this story of the deathly riddles, the Sphinx guards over the entrance to the great city of Thebes and only lets travelers through if they answer correctly. Then later she begins to strangle and devour anyone who does not know the answer. People are weary about entering at all, and the Sphinx is gratified at being fed so many people who simply do not pass her tests. The riddle is this: which creature has one voice and yet becomes 4-footed and 2-footed and 3-footed? Eventually, an Opadius who manages to work out the answer, a man who crawls on all fours as a baby and then walks on 2 feet as an adult, and then uses a walker stick on old age. The Sphinx is outraged and decides to ask him a second riddle, knowing full well that if he fails, she will kill him. There are 2 sisters. One gives birth to the other, and she in turn gives birth to the first. Who are the 2 sisters? She asked. Opadius, I guess, takes his time and answers, day and night. He is correct, and he is not killed. Shamed and devastated, she has no gratification and no hope of recovery of her reputation. The Sphinx throws herself into the high rocks and perishes. Interesting. Plant companion on page 107 is the Acacia. I don't know. I see it on these teas and stuff. And the crystal companion is beryl. What do you get out of it? Tests? Always tests. That's what I get out of it. You're testing my fucking nerves, gone. Realistically, I mean, it's a test. If you're gonna fail, as far as being devoured, I don't know. When you know as much as I know about God's love for his children, it's kind of funny when you read this shit. You're like, yeah, go ahead and try to lay a fucking finger on his anointed. It's fucking bullshit. Realistically, something like that. I'm not looking at myself in that, but just the bigger picture. Since we spoke of the lion, the man lion is here. A man lion is there. Wherever I go, there is a man lion. He is outside of me, yet he dwells in my heart. I take refuge in Narasiha, the man lion, for he is the ultimate shelter. Protection from evil forces. Ability to see God everywhere and in all things. Skillful sublimation of one's anger when it's not needed. See, I needed this. Strength and courage to defy conventional authority for truth and justice. See, I have to defy your fucking Bible for the authority of truth and justice. I have to go against your stupid fucking Bible for the bigger picture, bro. Fuck your fucking words, bro. If your words are not supporting fucking love and light, then you're not with us. You're against us. You're not with the Christ movement if you're spreading animosity in his name. Get off the page, bro. I mean, in essence, you'd be like, why are they here? Because they're dark. because they're hateful, because they're fucking vengeful, because they're depressed, they are addicts, because they were abused sexually, mentally, verbally. I call in all the sick. You sick ass motherfuckers. At least you're not contagious to me, where I sink to the same fucking sick levels that you guys do. Fucking masturbation and all the fucking deviation that you do. Whatever, God, your Father who art in heaven loves you, and in the name of Jesus Christ you are forgiven, but you must change from your evil ways. Action is called here, people. Take action in your lives. Realistically, yeah. Who would have thought that I told you to begin with, the biggest war was going to be the Christians. You're like, how can you be Christ-like? You're the opposite of Christ-like. Antichrist. Moving on, what's our next card? We're in the Morgans, aren't we? So I put that in the wrong one. Morgans are always weird. Why? Because I am. Well, that was the last one. I had your head on a stick. Realistically, just cut their head off. I'm tired of hearing them talk. Oh, peace. Well, that makes sense. We were supposed to be chilling, not fighting, holding in our anger, restraint. How did they do that? Pulling my fucking energy back and not being part of anybody or having anybody in my own energy? That's what I posted. Really? I protect my peace, and now the isolation has made me socially awkward. I don't care if I'm awkward to you. I'll bark at you in fucking public, bro. I don't give a fuck. I will hit your car with my purse just to laugh in your face and make you wonder why I did it. Are you? I'm tempted. Don't tempt a bitch to be crazy on the streets. There's always the insanity card. You know, I really like the idea of this. It's always a pleasant idea. Maybe when my kids are older. Just for a change of scenery and some good sleep. Let somebody else do the laundry and I could walk around in my fucking pajamas and stay in bed all day. Sounds like a great retirement plan, don't you think? Today's the day I'm going to walk into traffic. Today's the day I go postal and I get myself into that nice, cozy retirement plan. I'll pick a perfect state where they have a really good healthcare system. Just playing with you. Basically, I mean, I should hope the same for your fucking elders that you have abandoned on our streets. 32. Nope, I went to the Raven. Hey, you want to know something that you probably should know? Anywhere I go, every other city we go, you will always see the crow or a raven. How can you tell the difference? There's a couple of reasons, but I don't really even care. I couldn't even tell you because I don't care. Really? Yep, you'll always see the blackbirds around me wherever I'm going. It's like death. It's like, oh, here comes the bird. She's coming. Yep, they arrive before I do. Realistically. And have you ever noticed how often I see the hawk? I live in the middle of the fucking city, and the hawk comes into the fucking parking lot where I be puffing and smoking, bro. Why? Because underneath there, I also do my fucking offerings, douchebag. It follows the food, so I connect with it, almost like I could trap it if I wanted to, but that's not the point. It's just to fucking make a connection. Realistically, if you want to talk to a girl, you're probably going to have to pick up the phone. Just saying. Just want to point out that kind of stuff. Creepy as it may be. All right, peace. The end of conflict. Contentment. That's what they said. 10 days of that bullshit. While the Morgan is best known as a battle fury, she also is the one who stands at the end of the battle and announces peace. Her most known well poem in her mythology comes from the Second Battle of Mortura, where she invokes peace after the battle of the gods have won against the Fomorians. This poem is also a prophecy seeing good times to come and later difficult times. The poem itself is a rosk, a magical form of poetry using recursive speech. In her rosk, the Morgan proclaims peace to the highest of the skies, then to the earth and all in between. Here, the Morgan draws down the energy of sky and earth. One hand upraised, she draws down the power of air, skies, and heaven. Her downstretched hand draws to the green, I'm seeing imagery, draws up the green growing energy of the land. These energies swirl and blend together, creating the sacred balance of peace felt deep within. I do this shit all the time. All the time? All the time. It's in my hand mantras that you'd have to see me doing when I'm out there dancing. Realistically, yes, I'll do a bunch of the pulls from the top and then I'll bring it down from the bottom and pull it back up. I can grasp energy and hold it. Really? Yes. Something similar. You could look up a turning fork. Look up a turning fork. I can do that within my hands. That's why I don't put on rings. I don't really fuck with my nails, even though I'm about to do that again. I don't do shit like that because I channel a lot of my magic through my fingers. Realistically, yes. Yes. Now if I cut off my fingers, I could still channel it, and that's like going back to, it's just how it's channeled. Realistically, yeah, and how you can grasp it. Again, I teach these things, you wouldn't be able to see it without scientific instruments that would catch up frequencies and particles and fluctuations in the room, which would have been something simplistic as the temperatures and the electromagnetic waves. Realistically, you wouldn't be able to see any of this without the proper instruments. And so it would look like a dinner for schmucks, where I'm just playing around with the air. And that's exactly what she says. So I just want to say that. Yeah, I do this all the fucking time. All the fucking time. All the fucking time. It looks like I'm doing these really cool Hindu dances. Realistically, yeah. Like, you would expect to see me in India in front of a fucking, in front of a flute and a fucking cobra, sitting here doing these cool hand dances, taming the cobra, the way that I'm doing this. What I look like when I'm sitting there right on the porch and people are bringing in their groceries or walking to their car. Really? Yeah. Wait till tonight under the full moon. It'll be epic. Okay, we're preparing for it. Seriously, yeah. That's why I slept all day and I'll be up all fucking night catching all weird kinds of trance and vibes and fucking interdimensional fucking information. Realistically, yeah, you want to come smoke a joint and chill? So fucking ritualistic. It's not like Wolfman where you're going to have to get bit by a frog and throw up for 4 hours. I mean, if you drink something, you might get sick. I don't know. What are you putting? I think he fucking stuck his tongue all the way up its butt. Sorry, I apologize. You don't like me to talk to you like that. I feel like you could handle it. There's something about it. They said, don't talk to him like that. Whatever. I wonder why I call you. Don't call you. There's another one. Why would I call you? Why would I chase you? Why would I even? You have to understand. It's not about. They say the divine feminine is attracting. I'm attracting all kinds of bullshit. The question is, am I going to receive this bullshit or pass on this bullshit and catch a whole nother basket of other bullshit? It's all kinds of bullshit. What is it? Healing, lessons, learning, challenge. It's what I told him the first day I met him. Are you a lesson or a blessing? Well, I guess you're probably going to be both. Both. That's all you are. God bless you for coming into my life and teaching me a hard lesson. God bless you for leaving my life. Thank God. All right, moving on. What do we need here? Anyways, pulling on the energy. Divination meaning. Peace is sometimes is something we need to seek. It doesn't happen on its own. Sometimes we need to have been fighting and surviving for so long it's hard to embrace. Yet even the goddess of battle knows knows peace has value. At some point, we have to put our swords down so we may nourish ourselves and build things. I'm seeing them in a past life screaming at me. It's like we would take breaks and I would tell them how important it was to enjoy this time. But then when it was time to go, it was like they didn't understand. I was like, I told you, we only have so much time. Enjoy your time. Make love to your wives. We're coming back to war. It's not done. It's never done. Enjoy the off season because it's not gonna as the shit's gonna pop off real fast. Realistically, yeah, I'm seeing this. It's kind of like when you call back the troops. You tell them that they have a free weekend and they go and they have the nerve to be fucking mad that they got to come back. Bitch, the weekend wasn't even on the schedule. Go have a good time and come back. Be grateful for this weekend. The day that God has given you, you ungrateful son of a bitch. I could have kept you here on the fucking boat scrubbing the toilet if I knew you were going to be so ungrateful about a little bit of freedom and peace. Son of a bitches, they want it to last forever. We can't just sit there sipping grape juice, you know what I mean, in the fucking, on a fucking island somewhere forever. We're needed. God needs us. He needs us. The world needs us. Not your mother. She needs to get a fucking life, Russ. The world needs us for more than what we're think we're capable of. Our presence is an absolute presence to them. So in this sense, I'm seeing this backflash of everybody mad because it's time to go back to the battle. Well, shut up. Go fuck yourself. You're lucky you had a couple days off. Realistically, yeah, and that's all you can. That's all you can be grateful for. Nobody said you got 2 weeks paid leave. If a fucking situation happens in 3 days, bitch, we need you. We need you. Oh no, my family needs me. No, you signed up. You said you would always be here. You made an oath to always fight this battle of truth and justice against all enemies, bro. Including your fucking mom and your fucking guilt to abandoning your family right now. God will feed them, and if she's loyal, she'll fucking won't be feeding on someone else's dick while you're out here saving the world. Dickhead. Realistically, I'm seeing it very well. Past life bullshit. Really? Think you're the first dude I told to get back to fucking work and fight the righteous battle? Stupid ass. Go fucking die on your farm. Go milk the cow, motherfucker. Useless. Do your fucking family a great fucking, a great duty. Douchebag. Sitting in the guilt and the fucking out as a drunkard because you didn't do the right thing by your country and by your people. You sat there fucking milking your fucking cow. Sorry. I get really put back in these past lives. And as the warrior, you know what I mean? It's like, I didn't choose to be I don't get to take a day off. I get to tell you to take a day off, and I can, is it really ever a day off? Was there ever a day off for the gods and the goddesses? Was there ever? Like, you're not needed today. Shut up, bro. That's why fucking we wanted free will, so we didn't have to always do what God said every day for the rest of our lives. Just do what he says and be his fucking, be his fucking elite. It's epic, God. It's fucking epic. Realistically, whatever. That's the wonder of being human, is you get to express yourself in different ways than the simple expression of what God made you. You can take all that power and be anything. Literally fucking anything. And that was what was so exciting and what was so tempting about the human experience. Really? Yeah, they have this new fucking ride, bro. Time didn't exist to us, so it didn't make sense. It didn't mean anything when they said, until the job is done. Didn't mean that time didn't exist like it does now, where the days last forever, and I've been here for lifetime after lifetime. Didn't exist out there. We didn't know what day or time it was, so there was no time limit. So when you're fed into this idea before time, you didn't realize you were going to spend a fucking eternity here doing all this shit. And in the fine print, any mistakes you make along the way, you must clean up before you can leave this experience. Oh, well, that's very fine of you. Realistically, yeah. I'm just saying. Do you think that Martin Luther King really had a choice? That it wasn't a burning in his heart that would not let him sleep? What the fuck do you think came over Rosa Parks that never came over another man and woman? Do you know what I mean? Like, all of that. It's like that force of God that makes you be bigger than you are. You don't really have a choice. They say you made a choice. But in these moments of righteousness, there's no choice to be made. Going back to that person, the one person that took down the one plane, you know what I mean, during 9/11, they didn't see any choice but to do the right fucking thing. There was no other fucking choices. And that goes down to the people that jumped out of those fucking windows. Just logically speaking, we have no choice. We're going to fucking die. And that's your mind reaching for some other opportunity, some other savage way of desperation for self-preservation. Whether it's in a crowd and you see them, George fucking Floyd, bro. All the fucking people, dude, that saw that, bro. The bitch with her phone should have been arrested for fucking, you know what I mean, for fucking accomplishing to this. Why, in all of God's creation, wouldn't you just run at them? Yeah, you're going to end up in handcuffs, but maybe you weren't the one. And that's what she's famous for. I was the one that witnessed that produced the film of George Floyd's death. Bitch, you could have been the one that stopped George Floyd's death instead of having a camera in his fucking face. No, but you weren't going to run at authority when authority was harming your people. It's coming. For sure it's coming, bro. It's coming, bro. Where you're going to have to stand up for what's right. And that's going to make you look like the wrong motherfucker out here. You're going to have to break all these fucking rules to do what's truly right. I just want to say it. Like, these battles, bro, it's not in the hood. It's not at the basketball court. It's not at your fucking job. These are moral battles of things, righteousness we see every fucking day. Injustice to humanity, regardless of what their skin looks like, bro. It's people being unjust to people in front of us all day, and nobody will sit and say, hey, that was wrong. Do you remember? I remember Arizona. Do you remember what happened in Arizona? I needed to go get a pack of cigarettes. I think it was a fucking Sunday morning. And I was like, there was no reason for me to even go to this far ass gas station. I had plenty of them close to me, but I went to this weird ass gas station and I walk in and this woman is talking so foul to her fucking coworker. I got in the middle of it and I ate that bitch up. And I gave her my card and told her I was a fucking witch. I was like, God woke me up for this. He brought me here to defend this woman right now. You have no fucking right to treat her like that, to talk to her like that in front of another guest or even at her job. She works here. You don't make her feel like that. She gives this job 40 hours of her fucking week, and you think you can treat her like that when she comes in these doors? Have some respect for your fucking coworkers. Realistically, yes. That was the right thing to do. Was I out of line? I was out of line because I stood up for a stranger that was getting persecuted in front of my fucking face. It was worth the fight. I stood for justice. If I got in trouble, then I got in trouble for doing the right fucking thing. And all of you are wrong for not being able to see that. Yeah, we can have a calm conversation after as, do you think you could have handled that? But I could have, but I'm explosive at the mouth. So you're asking for a lot. Am I a harm to others? I mean, you can't go out verbally abusing people. No, I don't, not regularly, but I'll definitely do it in the heat of, it is my offensive fucking, it's very offensive. It's my offensive action. I don't use my hands. I use my words, and they're quite deadly. I completely humiliated that fucking woman for what she had done to that woman. And that was the right thing to do, is to stand up for her. She couldn't stand up to herself, to the superior that was completely being a jerk off. Realistically, yeah, it was something simplistic like one or the other was not from this store. She was filling in. So the other, I think it was that. And the other one was telling her how it is and how, how she needs to fucking act. And you don't act like that in my store and this, that, and the other. Like, who the fuck are you? She's doing you a fucking favor by being here. What the fuck is your deal? Right in front of me as I'm going to pay for my cigarettes, bro. It really goes down. Really? Yeah. And that's it. I don't have to know you, bro. If I see something, I'm going to say something. And I encourage the rest of the world to start saying something, bro. You're so quiet. You don't want the fucking heat. You don't want the confrontation. You don't want the glory. You don't want the glory, is what I heard. When I stood up here and I had all those staff rush at me because I told them it was fucking, how the fuck you guys get first pick on fucking donations? Oh, they thought I was all types of wrong, and they were sure going to defend their fucking thievery. If I get kicked out of this, I got kicked out for some good shit, and you best know I'm coming back with a lawyer. And that was every fight I picked, bro. That's wrong. I don't go out picking fights and putting on a cape and listening to fucking police reports and shit like that, bro. But when it comes to my attention, bro, it's a fucking moral obligation to say or do something. I can't turn my head. Now I have a twin flame bri. He's very good at not being able to say shit or do shit. He can act like he didn't see shit. That's admirable. It gets you so far in life. I can see how that could be useful where you don't end up in messy situations like me all the fucking time, where you can just have peace around you because there's no conflict. But at the same time, we're not created equal, bro. I cannot, bro. I cannot be quiet when they're forced to, when I know I can stand up for someone that doesn't have it in them, bro. It doesn't have to do it's just me. It's the mothering spirit of me. It's the war. It's the battle goddess. It's the Kamali. It's everything, bro. They don't have to be my people, bro. They're people. And if I see people being mistreated, bro, I go off. I go nasty. I go nasty right in front of it. It's nasty. My kids have probably seen the worst of it. I do it in public all the time. I go nasty. Really? Yeah. And so, as far as this peace, keep the peace, but don't expect to be a peacekeeper all the time, bro. Or at least understand that's not what my job is. That could be fair enough. There are some of you that can really just walk in like fucking Michael Jackson, like Archangel Michael, and completely deflate the room and make it all calm, quiet, and collect. You come with a good, happy vibe, and everybody's chilling again, and nobody wants to fight over some dominoes. Maybe. I'm going to be over here, domino, bitch! And then we might fight up again. Hey, don't call him a bitch, okay? All right, Mike. Bitch. I'll be talking. Realistically, some of us have it. It's called the Queen of Swords, bro. It's that intellect with the mouth. It's the pop off, bro. And that's where it's like they want to avoid a conflict with what? My mouth? You want me to kiss you without giving you my opinion? You can't get both. You can't get one or the other. You're gonna get both, bro. Like, realistically. All right. Anyways, at some point we have to put down our swords, and so we may nourish ourselves and build new things in life. Peace indicates a time of quiet when we can concentrate on what it is we need. It is a time to work on self-care, replenishing our spirits, allowing yourself to still and do something for yourself. Well, that's what we're supposed to be focused on in this moon. I promise you, I've been in the laziest energy for like 3 days. Today would be day number 4. For really? I mean, okay, I guess it's only been 3 days, but it's like, for real, I mean it. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I walked up to the store and shit. We went out and did some stuff, but it's not like one of those let's get it kind of energies. It's just beautiful. It's just like peaceful. Really? It really is. I just want to say it. And that's all you're supposed to be doing. I mean, that's all we're doing is self-care, just nourishing ourselves, watching good movies, eating good food, staying in bed, relaxing. The kids start school next week, and I'm going to have to start a new life. I got a whole new life I got to put together. And there's a man. That's always nice to look at on the horizon. Why are you going to come right now? What do you need to feel content, or what do you need to feel content and at peace? What do you need to feel okay today? I can't say that you're going to be okay tomorrow. You'll worry. Let the worries of tomorrow worry itself tomorrow, bro. Like, what the fuck do you got to worry about today? Are you worrying about Monday? Are you worrying about next week? Are you worrying about something in the future? Bro, what if you died tonight? What the fuck are you talking about? You wasted your whole day worrying about some stupid shit you didn't even live to see. Realistically. What do you need today just to chill, bro? Like, what can give you peace in your skin? Or just need to drink? That's not the answer. That never works any day, douchebag. Try harder. Second guess, please. Realistically, something like that. Spell for inner balance. What do I need? I want some sweets, bro. We haven't had no sweets. I want some cake or some ice cream or something. I'm gonna start a period, aren't I? I never want sweets in the daytime unless I'm crying. I'm going to start. And no, I don't. I just want Oreos. You never hear me screaming for sweets. Jesus Christ. Well, whatever. Moving on. Oh, God. God, help me. Anyways, I was like, wait a minute. This isn't me. I don't be yelling out for fucking cupcakes and shit. Who is this? Marie Antoinette? I want a German chocolate cake. That sounds delicious. I love coconut. What kind of ice cream? Mint or pistachio sounds pretty good too. I don't know. I like danishes and cupcakes and stuff like that. I don't like candy. I don't like all that shit. Really? Nope. And no. All right, and I really don't usually like sweets. That's why I was like, oh, this is an indication of something horrible. Realistically, my blood sugar might be low. Just kidding. I mean, I guess that could be obvious, right? I have a sweet tooth. Your blood sugar is low. You must take that serious. We're going right now to get sweets. Nobody ever takes it serious. You're craving something sweet. You should probably take care of that. That craving could, end up having you take down a whole fucking chocolate cake if you're not careful and just feed yourself a Snickers today. Anyways, sorry. Allow yourself to be still and do something for yourself. Spell for inner balance. We don't do her spells because the bitch is crazy. Use this spell when you find you need to center yourself and restore your inner balance. To do so, you will be drawing on the concept of land, sea, sky, and the energies of these three sacred realms. Okay. I mean, we don't really got to fuck with her because tonight's the full moon. So what are you going to do tonight? We don't really have to do anything but love ourselves tonight. So you want to do loving things for yourself today. And then just by the time tonight comes, you should really just love yourself. You just do things to care for yourself. Simple shit like I fucking redid my roots. I've had lots of, baptisms and lots of little care. Just little shit. Things that make you feel good, like cleaning my house makes me feel good. All kinds of different goofy stuff. Those things that make you feel good. And that's what this moon is about, is to make you feel good. Your self-love, self-care. Realistically, yeah. And then to deal with the feelings that are coming up during this time. There's a lot going on in those feelings, All right. You will need your favorite tea. What am I drinking on? I have mint lately. Your favorite incense. We're gonna be burning dragon's blood tonight. I have to. No, you want to go with me? Fuck. I gotta go to the store. I gotta do a couple things. I need some sage. I literally burnt the last of it right now. I have to do that. Fuck. Anyways, but we're burning dragon's blood. Is there another one? No, it looks like I'm just gonna be doing that. And then my basic blend will mix together all kinds of shit. And your favorite stone or crystal. Brew a cup of your favorite tea. Place the peace card at your altar. Burn your favorite incense. Sit comfortably in a comfortable position. Take a moment to enjoy and smell the smell of the incense, representing the air and sky. Take a sip of your tea, representing the realm of sea and water. Ew, put some sea salt in that tea. Just kidding. Lastly, take the crystal or stone in your hand. Feel the stone's energy and its connection. What stone should you use? A rose quartz? Really? Yeah, where are they? It's a little pink one. They're the most easiest one you can find. You can find one in anywhere, bro. They're the most easiest fucking stone to find. It's just a pink stone. Why that one? Because it's full of love. It opens it up. It's a lot of compassion, unconditional love. It's the light side of the feminine. I carry them everywhere. It was one of the first ones I carried. Was that one of these, a selenite, but much bigger than that, I carried in my bra. And then my Morgan, which was a black, oh God, I can't even think of the word, obsidian. Really? I mean, I have plenty more that I carry, and they're all over the altar. And I carry them in a purse, so they're right next to me all the time. I used to carry them in my bra. I used to carry them on my, and I have a little packet or a little pouch that I can carry them in now. But that's the one you'd probably want to work with. Any of the ones I recommended too. The selenite is good for cleansing. The obsidian is good for grounding. Really? Mm-hmm. I mean, whatever stone you want. It's not like you're going to get stoned. Sticks and stones. Anyways, when you are ready, reach one hand up above your head and you can say this stupid shit. What are you going to do? You're just going to make up your own magic, dude. Why do I teach you this? Why? Because it's new to you. You're the creator of your craft. Nobody's teaching you. I don't try to do that. I encourage you to become creative in your craft. I'm always guided. I just do things unknowingly. Nobody taught me how to do it, and then I see later that this was an ancient technique. Ever since the beginning, I thought how I rolled up the messages and how I wrote on them and all of that was my own little technique, but I found out later that was always a technique used by the ancients. So I encourage you to come up with your own craft, and that's why you have your book of spells, where you write this stuff down and then you write your own little poem or incantation, a couple of words. What are you asking? As above, so below. I'm grateful for all that I've sown. Something like that is what I would say. Because this is a space of gratitude is where you should be. We're not manifesting anything. We're not asking for anything. We're not getting rid of anything. We're just grateful for the things that we are and have at this moment, which for most of us is just breath. We have a new start. We haven't actually started. We just came out of the fucking, we just came out of the egg. We're just sitting there waiting to be fed at this point. Really? Yep. Brand new baby birds. You ever considered something about the phoenix that's never told in those stories? It's reborn as a baby bird with no mother. How does it provide for itself? The universe provides for it. Read the story. How is it done? How is it done? That goes back to the chicken and the egg bullshit.
Actually, it was two birds that made the chicken and egg.
Oh, see, she has her theory. Everyone has theory on this. Go talk to God about it. He said you guys are egging me around. That's what I heard. No, it's a God joke. Realistically, so that's what this is. Hers says, and I tell you we don't use hers because she's a weirdo, but you're welcome to repeat her weirdo shit. When you are ready, reach one hand up above your head, saying, I breathe in the radiance of the star in the sky, sun-filled skies, and jeweled nights. Reach both hands towards the ground, saying, I breathe the strength of mountains and stones, vines and leaves, and the green growing earth. See what I mean? It doesn't rhyme or anything. She's just making up her own words. And that's what every little witch does. She imagines it and she grabs onto it and she harnesses it and she'll maybe remember those words. She'll write them down. It worked. How did it work? What did you do? That's it. You believed. Bring your hands together over your heart and take a deep breath, saying, I breathe in the might of the river and the seas, cleansing salt and oceans, soothing water of brooks and streams. See the energies of land, sea, and sky flowing through you. See the energies swirling and becoming one with you. Say, let land, sea, and sky be one with me. Motions and stillness, deep root and high soaring, fluid and ever-changing, peace within and without. She's giving, by giving you her words, which again, as a songwriter, all of this irritates me. I could have came up with something so much more majestic in a poem or something, a skit, something, a sonnet. The audacity. Realistically, she's giving you ownership. She's having you repeat her words. So that's giving power to her and her words. And realistically, they're stale. I offend her, and I know I will. I'm going to tell her she offends me. As a teacher of the Morgan, you should not, you're not. No. Realistically, yeah, I tell you all the time, don't fucking do this dumb bitch's spells. Whatever. She probably just had the money. What does that mean? Not everyone could get, there's plenty that you could say she's going to tell you it was her calling. I assure you, she's going to tell you it was her calling to make this. No, she went too far. She wanted to tell you about the Morgan, but she didn't. That whole book that I bought, this is the book. The book came first. All it talks about is her. Her works with her understanding of who Morgan is. It's her understanding of what Morgan is. She does not understand me. She has no fucking understanding to the power to which she prays. Re-listening? Yeah, like right here. I turn to page 112 and 113. Rewriting the lore. A second type of gnosis, right? So this is her interpretation of what she studied about the Morgan. So this is a person that studies Jesus and they want to sit there and tell you their version of what Jesus is. Okay, well, what's the difference between them and me? Realistically, and that's why I'm not a fucking priest, dumbass. But this chick, you know what I mean? The whole thing that we've read so far, here you go. Here's a perfect example. The only thing I like is she drew a chunky chick. There's this chunky chick. Hold your hands right up, pointing down to there. That's exactly what she was trying to teach. But she's not teaching you anything, because if you look at that, that's exactly what the magician card pronounces. There's no authenticity. I see it repeated. These aren't your words. This isn't you. This is just you repeating what you've read, trying to put your name on it, rewriting it. Realistically, yeah. And there's those kind of weird mantras that I was telling you with the hands and stuff. I don't do that. But that's what she's trying to teach you. And that's a Morgan daily devotional Following in a daily devotional I often use. And that's what it is. Daily devotionals. If you have a busy life, what works for me, right? Responses in silence. Many of us put a lot of focus on learning how to hear the Morgan's voice, but building a devotional relationship. And that's it. It's like you put so much into this. Why don't you put so much into Jesus, bro? Why are you quiet? It's like, I'm honored, but at the same time, it's like, what did you hope to gain from me? Did you think I was going to get you to fucking heaven? Did I ever claim to do such things? I help you to overcome the battles of this world, but this doesn't help you to gain, you know what I mean, peace in the afterlife or any of this. And I never claimed to do such things. They abandoned their God in the pursuit of a false god that would be easier to deal with. You don't want to do what God says. You don't want to meet his expectations. So you run to the dark goddess or some false made god that has better rules that you can abide by. There's no fucking accountability in this, right? One of the most common thing that I see in the devotions to the dark priestess, which is me, in whatever form you pray to me, is a weak individual. It's a weak woman or a weak man that couldn't face society, that ran to the depths of their fucking darkness with their own shame and pain and regret and embarrassment. Whereas where they meet the dark goddess, a cloaked mothering figure that empowers you to live righteously in your own skin, but not live rightly, just righteously. Think of the people. And why is that? Because they need to be led. They don't have a guidance system of their own. So they'll fall for anything and they'll follow anything. If they think it'll make their life feel good or make it easier, they will fucking do whatever it says. They're looking for an easy life. They don't want to suffer. They don't want to cry. They don't want to sweat. They don't want to work. They don't want to worry. They don't want to any of this shit. It's in the fucking Holy Bible how not to do that shit. What did he say? Trust and believe in God and his ability to provide and guide you. But because you do not give the time that it takes to build a relationship with this so-called God, you have no trust in him. You have no belief in them. And therefore, you have no God, so you must fend for yourself in the most ungodly ways. Can I get an amen? Amen. I got one more card. It's a Dante card, but I already know which card we need to speak of. If it doesn't come out, I have to pull it out. Why? Because it's very relevant to the conversation. Where are we at? The Grove of Laminations. That's not what we need to talk to. Really? Nope. I think it's number 17 or something. That's what they're telling me. Something crazy. Handmaids. Hold on. Remember this card, dickheads? What number was it? 25? Nope, 26. Dante weeps at the sight of the souls whose heads have been turned around and are forced to walk backwards with tears in their eyes. Virgil explains that these were fortune tellers, astrologers, and magicians when they lived. Divination. This is certainly a perilous card for those of us that read with oracle decks. Planning ahead is all well and good, but the greater part of our focus should be on the present moment. Dreaming of success or obsessing over failure can postpone the actual work that is required of us. Anchor yourself in the here and now. This card also calls to question the impressions we believe we are receiving from our institution or our intuition. Psychic gifts and divination require a clear channel, and the message can be muddled if it is truly coming from the message can be muddled if it is truly coming from a place of fear or anxiety. Be here and now.
Be here, be
So the people that get in my comments, they're persecuting because they're afraid. Of what? Are you afraid for me, or you just want to tell me what your Bible says it'll do to me? Are you paying attention that I'm doing this in the name of Christ? So how can it be against Christ if I do it for Christ? You look psychotic in my fucking comments. But then again, sitting around wherever you are on YouTube watching, hours and hours of any kind of content like that makes you a little bit cut off and delusional. So, I forgive you. But going into this is since the beginning, I've exposed that tarot readers have no power. They can't project the future. They can't tell you what your boyfriend or girlfriend's doing. They can't do any of that. The cards will tell you what the energy is that most people, and that's what astrology is, and that's what I'm trying to teach you. Based on the planetary movement, I can tell you what it's forcing people to do and how you'll see most people give into this. But that doesn't mean shit about your fucking your brain dead fucking emotionally unavailable fucking, soul connection, twin flame or fucking ex-lover. Clearly they don't have a heart. So how do you expect them to make any heart-based decisions? Clearly they didn't handle you properly. So how do you expect them to make logical decisions on how to handle you properly? These messages don't resonate for you. And if all you want to hear about is that they're struggling emotionally and mentally and trying to hide in their work, well, that's just every human being that ever was. And you pay to hear this message regularly, you feed off of this message. Why? What part of this gives you hope? You hope to be in the relationship that didn't work before? Based on what? What are they saying to you through those cards that make you think it's going to work this time? Okay, forget the fucking cards. You know this person in real life. What the fuck makes you think that they're going to treat you better if you give them another chance? Why won't you give yourself a new chance instead of giving them another? Why don't you give someone else a chance instead of giving them another chance? You're addicted, bro. Your codependency shows in your addiction to these love readings. You're always looking, to find out what they're doing. Really? I get in there and I just judge the tarot readers. I see what cards they're pulling in comparison to mine. I typically tell them they're full of shit and I don't know what they're fucking talking about. And that has nothing to do with my fucking love life. Realistically, I don't have a love life, so how can I put claim on any of these videos? Unless I choose to put somebody in my head into this picture, there's nobody in my picture. And that's where it is you're living in a fabrication of this relationship still going, but only in your head. And it's being fueled by tarot readers. And that was my favorite thing. No, but the tarot reader on TikTok said you miss me and you can't wait to talk to me. That's all they ever say. The most common thing that every tarot reader, I'm going to share one every day. I'm going to share one. I guarantee you today that Steve's Love Tarot dropped a video saying this means they're going to reach out. I will do it for every tarot reader I've ever watched. I will show you their most recent video of every tarot reader. Wait for it in my community page. They all say the same thing. This person's going to reach out. This person's feeling regret. This person rejected you and went on for something else, and now they feel bad about it. Is it in the cards, or is it just basic talk that they say? Have you ever heard me say that in the cards? But every tarot reader says it. Why? Because it's tarot juice. It's the fucking methadone that you need. That they're still thinking about you. That they regret their decision. That they're thinking about they're going to reach out to you. That their lives are not happy. You want to just live in the past, hoping that they're going to reach out and it's going to work out. You have no imagination that you could even fabricate a new person and it actually working out, because you're so tied up on the idea that this is going to work out, not even realizing it's over, bro. How long has it been over? Why do you think it's going to work out? You think time? We've been separated for 5 months and now they know how to treat me? Shut up. Do you hear yourselves? 5 months of being with another girl made them realize what they lost, so now they're going to come back and treat me better. No, they're going to come fuck you till they find the next girl, stupid. You're stupid. And you call it a divine fucking, this is a divine relationship. This is a soul connection. This is a twin flame. No, it's not. So, as much as you think this is what's going to happen to them when they're dead, no, it's right now. They're looking back. Who? Especially the tarot readers. That's why they do it. They're stalking someone from the past instead of using the cards to see their future. All they're doing is looking towards the same thing. Let's check in on your love life. An example would be Wolfman. He can start a new love reading and it always comes up with someone from the past. How is that possible, bro? Most of us have been single for years, and yet you say someone from the past is coming back. That's, again, it's tarot juice. Because you don't have no new perspective, so they got to keep you focused on the past and keep you hoping that something is going to work out. That's Lewis. Keep remembering the good days, Lewis. Remember what it felt like to win. That's going to happen for you. That's motherfucking Kim Kardashian. You know those 4 fucking psychics? They said I was going to pass, and I didn't even pass. They couldn't. They told you what you wanted to hear to keep you coming back. I could have told you for no money. Anybody on the fucking internet could have told you you weren't going to pass. You didn't have to be psychic, dude. And obviously that they're not. The whole world knew you weren't going to pass. That's why you started going to psychics and asking them. Because you had an intuitive feeling that this wasn't going to work out. So you started seeking outside of yourself. You knew you didn't have what it took to take that test. You knew you didn't have the answers. So you started going around asking what you thought were gods to confirm your biggest wish. Is Kim Kardashian, you going to lie to her? I will. I'll tell her straight to her fucking face. Look at here. It says you didn't do the work, dumb bitch. It says you're going to be humiliated. This is going to be devastating, that this is a complete loss. I see the 5 coins in your future. Said you need to get a real job. You want me to do a personal reading? I'll personally read the fucking truth to you. I'll personally read you your rights. You have the right to remain fucking silent. Anything you do and say can and will be used against you in the spiritual court of law. You have a right to represent yourself, but just know there is a taxation for false representation. Realistically, something like that. So realistically, no, this is them now. This isn't in the future. This is now. They have no future. They can't see anything in their future. Me, myself, and I told you what my future looks like. I told you, I start fucking working on all of this film. I'm going to start working in online work, that I'll work at home. I'm getting a new house, all of that. That's perfectly combined. They have no futures. Wolfman's trying to make an agenda and tell you what he plans to do, his intentions for the year, but that none of that has any kind of purpose or value or influence. He's trying to get a bunch of people to pay for, a come hang out with me in Peru. And let's do it in Egypt too, because I don't know anybody of my own. So I'm going to try to get you to come hang out, pay, buy your own fucking ticket and you can be with us. Bunch of fucking strangers, nobody affiliated in any kind of way. Yeah, that sounds great. Let's just all get together and go down the Nile River. Just kiss our ass goodbye on the Titanic, right? Don't you? Sure. He's trying to plan great adventures, but there's no plan on his life. There's no plan for love. There's no plan for success. He doesn't have a career. He's just planning to do more love readings and use that to fuel more vacations. Lame. There's no growth. All right, we can go back to any of these other tarot readers. What's that bitch in Wisconsin? Lunar Moon Tarot? Some shit. I don't know. Lumen Moon Tarot. She ain't doing shit with her life. This is an empty nester. All of them, they sit around with no lives trying to tell you how to live yours and what's coming in on yours because there's nothing coming in on theirs. And all they can see is what's already happened. They can't project anything. They can see that you're still caught up in the old shit because you haven't changed no shit. They have no futures. They can't see forward. They can only see the past. And that's for most of you. You have no future. You just keep looking to the past and how to recreate that in front of you. You don't see what's in front of you. which is basically a blank slate, which is the ability to create a future. You want that picture painted for you. You want somebody to come and tell you what job you want them to, to make a future for yourself. You can't even imagine what that looks like for yourself. All you can imagine is what you've already done, not doing anything new. And as I say that, that's every single one of these rappers. That's fucking Marshall right there. You have no future. All you have is your past. You're going to spend the rest of your life reflecting on the life you did live. Really? I mean, where, as he says, where's he supposed to go from here? A couple games. He's a retired man now. He does what old men do. Golf. Like Russ. Buy fucking sports cars. Eat spaghetti. Take trips to Europe. Weird shit like that. I don't know what fucking old retired people with no purpose do. They just walk around feeding their bellies and feeding their eyes with visions of a different world. They have no purpose anymore.
What do you think Mr. Plum does?
Mr. Plum would be great, dude. People would love to meet him on the streets. He's such a kind person.
Old men just golf and stuff.
He doesn't do either of that. He has a lot of history, though. He'd be a great person to take out for a ride, take out for a date. Very grateful. Anyway, so that's what our full moon is about, and all of the energy, and yeah. I'm gonna check these comments. It's the same person over and over. If it's a stupid person, I'm gonna be very angry. Let me take a breath. What do they say? My God. Why do you send your fucking idiotic test tube babies to my page? Why don't you just swallow them? All right, this one says, stop Satan in the name of Jesus. Stop the stream, you Beelzebub. Who is Satan? Who's the devil? And who's Beelzebub? Shut up in the name of Beelzebub. You came over here to tell me all that? Realistically? Yeah, there's a bunch of other ones. Hold on. I don't know. It's if you were so good at casting out demons in the name of Christ, you probably should have been a priest. That's all I can say about that. I never considered the losers that are going to stand outside of my facility with a fucking homemade fucking macaroni sign saying Jesus saves. I never considered those losers, bro. I don't know. Somebody get him a fucking drink. Yes, they think they're doing the righteous thing. Smoke them, God! Fuck. Doesn't really work. I mean, God be with you, I guess. If you think that you're doing the right thing in God by persecuting others, I mean, you're all fucking types of fucked up. You should be standing in front of a mental institution. I guess that's technically what we are as a loony bin, huh? God damn it. Are you going to bring lunatics like this to me all the time? Pretty much. I don't mind dealing with drug dealers or people that were molested or beat as children or sold, or I don't mind dealing with this. But these fucking idiotic fucking religious washed people, they're brainwashed, God. At least drug addicts are fun. These people are fucking pathetic, Lord. You made a whole, he said, I didn't make them. I didn't make them like this. Fair enough, God. Jesus, do you want to take fucking ownership over these motherfuckers? They're out here screaming your fucking name. You want to show up and show them something, please? You're supposed to come back and judge their bitch ass. You want to, stand up and do your fucking job, please? Realistically? I mean, at what point, Lord? I know we're setting them all up, but fuck, can you take off a little bit of the hedge? Can you shave a little bit of the, can you floss your teeth a little bit here, God? Really? I'm serious. I don't know where they come from, God. Of all the people, you send these fucking Bible-thumping fucking sperm count. I just see you as Jewish. When you do this, all I see is the Jewish people crucifying Christ. trying to run around with your little book, trying to say, my God is God. My God is God. My God is God. God be with you. Go away with that terrible tune. Somebody turn the music up. Jesus, they're horrendous. My God is God. My God is God. Jesus saves. Get away. I had no idea I was going to bring this. You know, I could get rid of them. We just got to go outside and smoke cigarettes. That's bad for their health. Let's smoke some weed. They're afraid of fucking anything injustice. You know what I mean? Let's just start burning a bunch of mushrooms and watch them trip the fuck out. Really? Don't fuck with me, you fucking Jesus freaks. You guys are fucking freaks. And you're lucky that I've served him, because a fucking dark priestess practitioner would have already gave you herpes or some kind of incurable disease. You fucking toad. Realistically, no, but Christ be with you, and I'm not supposed to encourage that type shit. But if they get you, I'm gonna laugh and tell God have mercy on my people. Like, for real, I'm not putting hands on you, but if somebody fucks you up because they don't have the same Christ inside of me, then I'm not gonna, persecute them. They're not getting persecuted over here. You're expecting too much kindness, bro, and you're gonna get met with the same darkness that you're putting out. Don't expect that of the energy I keep. Now, naturally, as the representation of this, I am held to a higher statue. But I have no problem with them hanging you on a fucking cross right now for all to see. Jesus be with you. You didn't hear what he said, that he was the last to hang, so I guess we hang you first. Really? I'm not playing with you, dude. I'm sharpening my weapons for this shit. We are for sure getting ready to fight the Christians. I know the Muslims and the fucking... I know a lot of religions that are with me on this one. Enough. Practice what you fucking preach, or you're gonna fucking die by those beliefs, bitch. Realistically, yeah. You're so fucking high and mighty. You don't even know that Most High. But you think you're fucking mighty, bro. Mighty little mice. I can't stand y'all. Realistically, I've been fighting fucking witches and warlocks and covens for 2 years, only to come out here and have a bunch of fucking Jesus saves motherfuckers in my face. Well, in essence, that's what I was supposed to do. But I mean, you motherfuckers are pathetic. If you don't get the fuck out of here and go put on a Trump hat, I swear to God, go to a fucking national convention. Make sure you keep your political parties together. Don't come over here with this bullshit, bro. I swear to God, you're going to have somebody's vagina in your fucking face. Quiet on the set? Yeah. Talking about eat it. Eat it, sinner. Eat the pussy, you fucking sinner. Eat the pussy, sinner. Bring Kim Kardashian. You want her fucking titties, don't you, you fucking sinner? Jesus can't save you now, bitch. Eat the pussy. Realistically, you powerless to the pussy. I know what got you. I know exactly what got you, and I know how to get your girls, too. Fucking broken ass bitches. I'm not sinking to your level. God said stop fighting with you. I'm not fighting with you. God's going to take care of you. Why? Because I didn't. He'll find that more admirable. And if he doesn't, he knows I'll put my hands on you. What? Etherically. Not physically. But all I got to do is think it, and so shall it be. Did you not read the powers that are given to me in the Revelation days? Oh, you might want to look into that story as much as you look into that book. You might want to turn to chapter 11 through 13. Realize who the fuck you're dealing with and what time it is. That you, my friends, are in the end days of trials and tribulations. You're not looking so good on that side. You're not holding up that faithful name so well. Jesus saves. Jesus saves. I got to get better about this. Because realistically, there's a crowd of those bastards, the little macaroni posters at every demonstration of anything besides them. It's like you guys like literally get together on Facebook and is like, we're going to go and, we're going to go and protest against good stuff. We're going to be the bad stuff in the good stuff in the name of Jesus. Yeah, you're the bad stuff for sure. You're that bad stuff. Anyways, hey, get off my page. The nicer part of me would tell you to go kill yourself. because you're useful, but God loves you, and I'm sure He has some purpose for you, and your mother really loves you, and you're probably a friend to somebody on Roblox or something, but your life has no value over here, and neither do your words. If they're not contributing with some kind of, historical documents or something that relates to what we're speaking of, you're just Tourette syndrome, like finger heavy. You're like, put that finger up your butthole instead of on your phone so much. And when you're done, smell it, because that's the fucking smell that's coming out of your mouth. Realistically, yeah. Realistically, yeah. I guess we're just gonna, keep devouring Christians for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean, they have it coming. You're being so unchristlike. You're an easy meal around here. Really? You're like eating rats. There's plenty of them, like fucking cockroaches. Really? Yeah. If we wanted a good meal, we'd get, just saying, it's bunk. It's a bunk conversation that's not even worth having, realistically. And you insult everyone that does practice Christ. You insult the Mormons. You insult the Catholics. You insult the Irish Catholics. You insult the Judeo Christians. You're an insult. You insult God by getting on the fucking internet spreading hate. And there's no such thing as the devil, loser. Just want to remind you that. That's God that you're pissing off. And God is very glorious and He is very vengeful. And my favorite thing He did was drown the babies. Drown the babies. Well, I mean, I like when He threw them off the wall too. That was pretty interesting. Until He did it at my actual building and threw that 7-year-old or threw that 11-year-old off the 7th floor. That was pretty tragic. Did they live? Yeah, they're a little fucked up, but God be with them and all that. Was that the devil that ripped that child off of the 7th floor? Or was that the great push of God's wind that they just happened to tumble to their fate? Yeah. Anyways, love yous. Laters. Bye-bye now.